Okay, thanks for using my service. It helps me out. We're going to watch each run in regular time, then we're going to watch it in slow motion so I can explain more things in detail. I see you're really working on a sit stay. It's awesome. You absolutely have to have a sit stay with this dog. And you should be prepared to, like in time to beat or even in a regular class, pull her if she breaks it, because you really are going to need a little bit of a lead out with this dog. Nice there, a little tiny bit of a bobble, but it's just because she's still young and really watches you a lot. It's fine. She's a little bit more handler focused than she is obstacle focused, but that's fine. She did the teeter. Good girl. She wants you to give her a treat right now. Okay, I think you could have done a front cross there or at the bottom of the A-frame. Get up there nice. Okay, it was pretty nice, Kimberlee. So watch in slow motion. So the thing about how this triple is set up and the tunnel behind it and how the dog walk is sort of a little slightly off to the right of center of this, it can make it a little bit tricky if you're running really parallel and you're running this way and then you kind of have to come out around the triple a little bit. She does it fine, but it's something to kind of think about in the future, and you probably have to sort of really work the contact still with her, and so it's fine. She goes totally straight in that tunnel though, so completely not an issue with her. It was nice. You could have done probably a little bit of a lateral send there, but I'm not sure. You might have pulled her off too. She's still pretty young. You do nice setting a line to the double, converging that way. And you get her down, and you get ahead of her enough to push her to the table. That was really nice. A lot of people didn't do that push good at all. I don't know why she jumped off, if you were too far away from her or what. So you do a nice job of getting her over, but I think you could have easily done a cross, oops, in here. You could have, the way to do it so they don't go to the weaves, and maybe that's why you didn't do one there, is to kind of run this way straighter and then do a front closer to the A-frame. Or you could have done a blind. I mean, look, she's coming out, she came out of the chute straight enough this way that she's set up for that jump. You could have been totally doing a blind cross right now, and it would have been fine. Or you could have done one at the bottom of the A-frame. What you did is fine, but I just think you need to be thinking more about staying ahead of this dog all the time, even though maybe you didn't exactly need it on this part, but, and you do a nice job of pulling ahead here. Probably something for you to start working with here is just do a blind at the end. With the way your knee is and everything, you could have just done a blind there. It's scary. I did my first one with Keegan there this weekend, but it was fine. Okay, so here is her jumpers run. Again, working on the sit stay, really nice. And it looks like the backing up and the eye contact is good. It's good. Okay, that was a little awkward. I don't know if that was your original plan, but we'll talk about that more in the slow motion. There, it looks like you just decelerated and your arm was down and you were looking at her. We'll look at it a little bit more closely. There, you must have gotten confused. Rear cross on the flat. Another rear cross on the flat. Okay. Rear cross on the flat's probably going to be a good thing for you and her to get really good at, too. Looks like she reads it pretty well. She's a little delayed in reading it, but okay. So you come down this line, and I sort of looks, oh, you were going to do a rear. Okay. I'm not sure why you didn't just do a front cross in here. And you could have done a Ketchner turn there, or you could have just done a front cross and center over this jump on your left. It would have been the same result instead of kind of that iffiness of the rear. That's kind of a hard rear because you're not moving. You're not moving in this direction to help show the jump. So it's kind of a tricky place to do a rear. And she does sort of bulk at it a little bit. You pull it off though, but probably you could have easily done a front cross in there and either done a Ketchner or just done a front cross and pulled her around the other side. Now here after the triple, it looks like you sort of slow down and you're looking at her. Maybe you're giving her too many turning cues. Hard to say. She comes with you pretty well though, so I don't know that let me back up. When you're getting her over this jump, I think you could have just kept traveling this way, close to that jump, with your outside arm up and your shoulders turned, and as long as you kept moving, in this direction, I think she would have taken that jump, but with the other turning cues involved, she wouldn't have kept going to this jump, okay? She's pretty responsive to your turning cues. So there your front was late and kind of carried her that direction. Here you clearly were mixed up. Okay, that's all really nice. Now this part, I'm going to back up. So here she is lifting off. Let me back up more. Here she is like maybe a stride before she's going to take off. And you're really lateral this way, and your shoulders and everything is this way. She needs to know before she takes off for the double that she needs to go this way next. Right now, you're not indicating that at all. A way to do that would have been to come down this line a little bit sooner than you did. And when she was about where she is, you do a lateral send and you pull this way. Right now, you're so far lateral that when you go to move laterally, it's not going to be a big, huge motion stopping. She understands completely what you want her to do. Okay? So now you're moving laterally, but you don't have that far to move. You pull the rear cross on the flat off nicely, and that one there too. It's a pretty nice run. She's a great dog.